So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops got loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the Monday nights than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Beerded Guys.
Well, that'd be fun.
Hola! Hey, if we randomly go off screen, it's because Matt fucked up.
It's because Windows 11 decides I want to download and install.
I really thought when you did the hola, like you're gonna rattle off some like welcome to Two Beerded Guys in Espanol or something like.
I know, hola, como está? Estoy muy bien, y tú?
So you can just rattle that off, and I'd have been impressed.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Donde está mi pantalones?
Hey, Matt, while we're doing this, is there possible that you do a rinse for us real quick?
Ugh! You guys had all this time.
Since we all three just had a strong beer.
I mean, I did mine. I took care of my glassware.
What strong beer did we just have?
Since when did the dish bitch get selfish?
Because you guys were still drinking.
All right, before we go into that, though, I'm TVG_OpsGuy.
Mudhog B&Q.
And dish bitch just walked away, but you know him as the sometimes tolerable off-screen Matt.
I thought you were going to say lovely for a second.
I thought about it. I decided sometimes tolerable.
You can't lie.
No, well, I mean, I can, but not well. Right. Anyway, we were just drinking our... Shit, John, what were we drinking?
It's our rye wine.
There we go, rye wine. That was homebrewed with the help of Kevin Smo Money Smolar, the smartest man in beer, as well as Brian, the sidekick suitor.
Time Cop.
I thought he was Time Cop with a moral compass.
He's Smo's sidekick. It's
Time
fine.
Cop with a moral compass. God damn it.
He's Smo's sidekick.
Well, sure. Yes.
But he is Time Cop. Time Cop.
Time Cop.
And he's always
I
dishing
really needed
those.
his Time Cop skills today at work.
I bet. Was he not there today?
He was there.
Oh, he just didn't Time Cop?
We couldn't figure it out.
Fucking useless.
It was difficult.
Needed a Time Cop.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah, we're on a show. Welcome.
That chair's going today.
Yeah, it is. I'm calling it.
He can't sit still. Like, if he could sit still, he'd get 3 more weeks out of that.
If only we had like a guest chair that's available over here, you could sit in instead.
I don't want to bring it too.
This thing looks pretty sturdy, pal.
It is pretty sturdy. It's also taller, and I'm already taller than John if I sit upright, so.
I think I got that chair when Tyler might have been 10
Good thing you
years
have poor
old.
posture then.
He might have been 10 when I bought that chair.
That's a good possibility.
See, don't make shit like they used to. Exactly.
But, anyway, we have a beer lineup for you. Notice how I didn't say great. I'm not 100% confident in half of these beers.
Yeah. I struggled with choosing the most.
Hey, it's a 3 for week for us. It's just us 3. You know, I'm not.
Matt counts.
I wasn't going crazy with good shit because Matt will probably fuck up the scoring and, you know.
You know, more often than not, I've gotten to agree with you guys on most things anymore, but...
And in the lineup is an Oktoberfest and a Christmas beer. Things that...
Things that Tyler normally brings out when Kevin's here. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, but it's going to be a while before that happens again, probably, so.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be nicer to Smo when he's on. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. We had a very drunk Saturday night. It was a great time.
Wonderful time.
Wonderful time. Wonderful time with good friends. That's what makes it. You know, events are cool, but it's the time with friends that's really a blast. We got to see some guys and hang out with some guys that we don't get to hang out with as often as we'd like.
Yeah.
Shout out Chris Knight. Shout out Drew. Shout out Thad. Shout out Stefan. Shout out Kelly Walter.
Shout out Jen.
Shout out Jen. All our new friends we made. Ryan from Studebaker is a baller.
Oh,
love
great
him.
dude.
It was,
Makes some pretty good beer.
yeah, he does. We had a fucking blast, especially after the event. It was just unbelievable amounts of fun.
Yeah. We will surely get into all sorts of fun stories. Some maybe we'll have to tell off air, but...
In all fairness, there is one story I do want to tell real quick.
All right.
Just because I think it's hilarious and nobody will believe it, and even though it happened and you witnessed it.
You did see the ghost?
There were multiple women, and by multiple I mean 2, who wanted to buy a print of me
Yes.
in a Burt Reynolds pose
With his...
wearing a crop top.
And they specific requests even. They're like, boy, that would look amazing in like a black and white, and I want it blown up so I can put it above my fireplace on my mantle. So like those were specific requests, and there was 2 women who asked for that.
Rebuttal questions. Number 1, were these 2 ladies together, or did they completely not know
2
each other?
separate purchases, never had met each other, but we got on a topic, and
very
they were
interesting.
around at the same time.
Question 2, did they see you at Hops and Coasters to get this crop top
One did.
idea?
One of them did.
Okay.
That's just how the conversation came up.
And then the picture got pulled out.
And then because I have all the behind the scenes photos, I pulled D. Burt Reynolds up, and they fell in love.
They did.
All over again.
They did.
Oh,
They
wait.
also did really like the high school yearbook pose.
Yep.
That was a big fan. That was a crowd favorite too.
Yeah, because she's like, oh yes, I love the high school pose.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was weird, but awesome.
So now you are gonna finally hit the gas and start that OnlyFans?
No, I have too many recognizable tattoos. I'd get fired from like every coaching job ever.
And that's just hearsay at that point. Like
The
could be someone
goddamn
else's
Winnie the
like-
Pooh tattoo kind of stands out.
We can do some Photoshop.
Yeah, what all the guys in the NBA do? Just like, they wear these like sleeve things. Just rock some of those.
Go full sleeves.
That could be your show name, Sleeves and Wieners or something like.
But no, guys, it was an interesting event. We'll tell more stories as we go. Anticipated beer, Matt.
Because we've got so many repeat breweries on here, I don't know that the Category 3 is a place that we've had before.
It's not Category 3's
Big
name.
Storm.
It's Big Storm. We've had 2 other beers by then.
Oh, we have?
Yeah, the Cat 2 and the Cat 4.
Whoa.
So
wait, we
doesn't
skipped
bode
3?
well.
They were brought back to us by Pete.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to change my mind. No offense, Pete.
The fact we had 2 of them and we don't even remember.
Yeah, that's nothing
Yeah,
against you,
I do,
Pete. That's more of a reflection of the problem of the brewery. In that case, I'm going to go with the Energy City Cherry Cheesecake, because Energy normally crushes it.
I thought I was
sounds
safe with
pretty
that one. God fucking
You thought he
damn
was
it.
going to pick this one?
Oh, or one of the stouts. There's 3 goddamn stouts there. But no, he bird dogged me, and
Wolf,
Energy
wolf.
City.
For me, I'm excited for the Dragon's Milk Reserve. It has marshmallow, graham cracker, that kind of shit in it. I'm excited. It was a close tie between it and It's a Butte, but I ended up going with the Reserve, which means it'll probably suck because every time I'm like excited for a Dragon's Milk, it fucking like sucks. And when I don't like, when I'm not excited, they're good. So
Why? I was like, that one could go great or bad. Like,
this was
there's
probably
too
gonna be
many-
shit just because
There's just enough adjuncts in that. Either if they do it right, it'll be great. But if they don't do anything, or one of them right, then you really gotta know
It's
it.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
You know what, boys? Coming back from hour 2, I'll have a special thing for us. So
Oh, that's
we're gonna see this. This
worrisome.
will be good.
Yeah, does it rhyme with a Mick and a Smocks?
No, what?
I didn't understand any
No.
of that. So before
Dick
we
in a box.
before we get to
I mean, do you want it to?
Not necessarily what I wanted, but it's kind of like that's the first thing I'm going with. Like, you love JT.
Are you giving me
And-
consent?
No. Hard. No.
Wait, I just got a mixed message here.
before we get to whatever Matt has behind the camera there,
A whole lot of nothing. That's quick.
we're not loved.
Yeah,
We
unless,
took 1 week off and nobody loves us.
unless
John.
comments aren't showing up, which could be a case. We have that periodically, but I tried hitting refresh.
Nobody loves us, John. It's fine. It's
Guess
fine.
I'll go eat worms.
Fuck. Now I don't even remember what it was. You guys talked so damn long.
Russell
I was gonna
said,
say.
"What's up, guys?"
Oh, shit, okay.
That's off of YouTube.
I was just checking YouTube first, so alright. What's up, Ross? Oh, now they're literally like, we had to look at it on our phones, and now they're just all popping up.
Yep.
I hit refresh like 5 minutes ago.
John.
Hey, so we're gonna probably put up a posting for a producer role.
I just hit refresh before we pulled up on our phones, and after we pulled up on our phones, then it started shooting up.
We pay you in free beer,
I mean, honestly,
but you also have to help
Matt.
purchase the beer.
if I can do less work, that'd be great. So, yeah.
Listen, you still get your dish bitch duties. You're not getting out of that.
I mean, you can do both.
But you can sit over here,
Can I just be the guy
be
who sits
the
over here?
off-screen voice, yes,
And be the dish bitch.
and be dish
Yeah.
bitch.
No, you
mean-
still have to be dish bitch.
Oh, this is that time we can do that internship program we've been talking about, right?
Yes.
Go back to the polo club, be like, yeah, we're now accepting interns.
One of the greatest things ever. Oh shit.
So yeah, we got Russell says what's up, guys, and Carrie says beer me. If only we could telephone beer.
So for those of you that don't know, we went to an event Saturday. We went and hung out at Studebaker Brewing for their Hops in History. We'll dive into all the stories from it here in a little bit, but I wanted to make sure you knew kind of where random stories will get reference from. Yeah. After that, we went and hung out at one of the best beer bars in the state. Actually been voted multiple times best beer bar in the state, Hop Station. They did a pretty darn good job for as busy as it was that night.
Oh, yeah.
I agreed.
Every goddamn brewer went out. Every goddamn patron, it seemed like, went out. It was nuts. We also found a pretty cool little liquor store while we were out there.
There's a neat stop in betwixt the two.
Yeah. Citywide Liquors up there was, it's not Total Wine by any stretch, but...
No, but for a small independent liquor store...
They're pretty fucking good.
They had some good choices there, so...
And I love the fact that, they'll wheel and deal with you.
Yeah.
I mean, unofficially.
I think I'm saying I like the fact that they had boxed sake.
That did happen.
That was...
Juice box.
Yeah.
Aside from trying to figure out how to open it, because apparently if you don't use it, you lose it with popping Capri Suns. It was, it was
40-year-old virgin.
Delicious. Yes. Is that true?
When you have two grown-ass men literally look at you and be like, open this.
Well, you did it first.
It cracked me up. I had two grown men, and John wasn't one of them.
No.
But two grown-ass men, one who's twice my fucking height and size, both look at me and be like,
yeah.
Open.
Yeah, they just couldn't pierce that hole with the stick.
See, we had come to expect that from Matt.
I found the hole, I just couldn't get it to work.
And I didn't have that problem because I kind of warmed the hole up first. I fingered it a little bit until I found out exactly where it was. And then I pierced it.
Oh, good Lord. Anyway, so our first beer is Tomave Pivo Czech Dark Lager, 5.2% from Charlestown Fermentory. That's literally all it says. So,
Fermentory, though, that's kind of a fun way to call yourselves.
Not a brewery. We're a fermentory.
Yeah.
But
this is a beer. Isn't fermenting more like the wine kind of side?
You still have to ferment beer. That's what makes alcohol.
There we go. Yeah. That'll do.
Literally, that's just what makes...
They just ferment things.
So wait, do they just do the finishing on this? They don't do the other the steps leading up to?
That'd be really funny.
Yeah, I mean, that's a thing.
Yeah, Charlestown, if you're watching, please clarify.
I kind of hope that's the case because that would just be hilarious.
Oh, we can see that your text message is on the camera on CanCam there, buddy.
That's fine. I don't really care. I'm trying to... I'm a fucking baseball player that's a dumbass.
I was kind of let you know in case you got boobs later. Maybe you don't want to.
Nah, no boobs.
Them. I said later.
No boobs.
Oh, you just not a chance, huh?
How we're going dry spell now?
Welcome to my world, pal.
Oh, sweetheart, that ain't never gonna happen.
So this beer,
tried it. Actually, so this beer was out in the garage, and we had a warm day, so I had to throw it back in the cooler or in the fridge to get it chilled off a little bit. Fucking random warm day in fucking March.
I know, goddamn 70 degrees.
I had to stare at it all day long, and when I finally got outside, got overcast. It was bullshit.
But for a beer to drink slightly warm, this isn't a bad one to do with.
Yeah,
it's a dark lager.
No.
I also like it being a little bit warmer might play to its favor, really.
And don't get me wrong, it's not warm. I had it in the cooler for
warm, not
40
cold.
minutes, but
yeah.
I'm enjoying it. It's got a nice roasty nature without being burnt by any stretch, not even being roasted. Yeah. It's caramelized. Roasty's the wrong word. It's a caramelized malt.
Yeah.
Got a nice little sweet note to it. Finishes well. High drinkability.
Can we, on some outing, on Halloween, be roasty by nature instead? And we can be a beer-themed rap group? Instead of, naughty by nature?
Is it weird? I'm kind of okay with that.
Is it weird? I was going to tell you to write that down. I mean, that's...
I now want a shirt with the picture of the three of us dressed
Yep.
in some sort of...
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I call it the Flavor Flav clock.
You don't get shit.
It's my idea!
Yeah, you're the idea guy, not the front man. No.
I mean, that's true. Neither was Flavor Flav.
I don't think Flavor Flav was
Damn it,
man.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm playing to my strengths here, pal. I'm the gimmick guy.
Oh my god, that worked.
Yeah.
That works. Oh.
Bad if you're watching. That's a new T-shirt idea.
All right.
You said basically what there is to say about this beer.
I like it. It's got a nice finish.
I'm actually pretty impressed with this. Like, dark lagers, I don't get that much, because normally I'm not that impressed with them, but this one is pretty tasty.
I wouldn't have minded a slight higher carb.
I was good, yeah.
But that's nitpicking. I think this beer is very, very tasty. I just didn't get a lingering head that I would have liked as much.
Tee.
I like long-lasting head, all right?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You basically said it all.
So, I'll go over our scoring
it's
system
solid.
then. So we do everything on the Untapped scale of quarter increments. 3 is a perfectly average beer for us. Above that is above average. Shocker. 4 or higher is a seek out beer. Means we like it so damn much we're gonna go find it wherever we can. We'll find a way to get it. 4, 7, 5, and 5 are, those are beers that just touch you where you love it. Under 3 is still okay in that 2 to 3 range, especially 2.5 and higher. That's still drinkable beer. There might just be something slightly wrong. Maybe they just didn't put as much effort into it. Maybe it's a little watery, whatever, but still very drinkable. Under 2, that 1 to 2 ranges, I purchased this. Somebody gave it to me. Fine, I'll fucking drink it.
It was a dare.
Under 1 that's drain pour level. That is shit beer. That is Listerman Pride. That is just ungodly bad beer.
We just don't drink pour here on the show.
Exactly. They're sober kids in Africa, so we can't drain pour. But John's almost upset with himself for teeing that up.
Yeah.
He wants to not like it, but he
just
does.
beating me down with it at this point.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But that is our scoring system. We take the average of the 3 people on shit.
Fuck.
All right, so Matt counts today. So we'll take the average of our 3 scores, and hopefully Matt's not too wrong this time.
Woohoo!
So this is a really solid beer. I think when you said
It's a solid beer.
I felt like when you were talking about, it's roasty, but it's not really roasty. The way I would describe that is if you're going to toast a marshmallow, but you just get a little color on it, that's the type of roastiness level in this beer. So I'm going to go a 3.5.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. I'm going to go a little higher. I'm actually going to give it a 4. I think it's a beer I would seek out. Absolutely. This is a crushable yet flavorful lager.
God damn it.
So Matt scores 3.75.
I am agreeing with Tyler.
Whoa!
Oh,
That's damn. Like I said, my mantra on this. If you watched it before, like I'm like lagers and pilsners, like beer flavored beer normally doesn't do much for me, and like dark lagers, I haven't had too many that it really wowed, but that beer is really fucking good. And at 5.2, it's stronger than like a light beer, still drinkable. Got a little bit of extra sauce in there to kind of get you going a little quicker. Like well balanced, very flavorful. That was good.
So the average score is
not Matt's score.
3.75, right?
3.75.
Yep. Because John blew it, but
And we got Jake Denner just jumped on and says, "Show the cowboy hat." So
I don't have my cowboy hat.
sadly, or not,
And
sadly,
neither does Matt.
Tyler did not have his cowboy. Oh, I guess I had one, but I don't break that bad boy out very much.
There's a picture on off-screen Matt's Insta of you in your cowboy hat.
Yeah, it happens every now and again.
No, I did not.
We need a good cowboy hat picture for you.
For the instance, just make sure you have sleeves on.
No. God damn it.
Yeah, we can even get really creative. We get those like at Halloween, get like the sleeve tattoo sleeves. Covers tattoos with more tattoos.
I hate all of you.
Oh, Jake says we be from Ye Old Bubble. From
Yeah, that's who I thought it was.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, man, I suck with names. I didn't realize that was you. What's up, buddy?
I thought that was him, but I wasn't gonna say it because I wasn't 100%. But
Ye old bubble, yes.
I forgot you were all dressed up 9 in your country best that day, weren't you?
I've been wearing my vest.
Those
and
are
stuff
some
a
good
lot.
people.
That was a great time. Except when Jake broke a glass. But other than that,
Allegedly.
No.
No, he broke that fucking glass.
I mean, I was just trying to say, maybe it just gravity fell, like, not throwing anybody on the bus. Like, if you did it, you're supposed to pay for it. If you didn't do it, be like, oh, hey, look at that just happened.
That poor martini glass. Oh.
Yeah. Good thing I was done with that.
So you knew you were, he just threw it on the ground. He said, that was an accident!
Mazel tov!
That's another wonderful set of stories. We had a good time that night.
Yeah, we did.
That was just a good
It
day.
seems like when we go out, we have a good time.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's almost like we're good at that.
But yeah, so beer 1, 375, solid start to the night. I ain't mad at it, especially for a lineup that
might only go down from here.
Also, before we move on to the next beer, I want to tell you guys, make sure you keep an eye out on both Facebook and Instagram Reels. Facebook for the write-ups in kind of more writing form where you'll have to read your own shit. Or on Instagram Reels where Mudhog will do a lovely voiceover view, or voiceover.
Mudhog reads.
Of,
in his sexy voice.
Yeah, of off-screen match write-ups over some adventures we had recently, including that day that we went to the bubble.
Is that the fifth wall? Mudhog reads off-screen Matt?
A fourth wall break and a fourth wall break? It's like 16 walls.
16 walls.
So,
Buddy just jumped on too. What's up,
buddy?
buddy?
another lovely human from that night.
And it says, what happens in the bubble stays in the bubble. Wait, no, it doesn't. And Jake,
No, we got kicked out.
Got kicked out.
Jake also says, we have pictures to prove they didn't stay in the bubble.
Well, what kind of pictures did you guys take afterwards?
Oh, I want to know. I just want to know what pictures they got.
Yeah, what pictures did you get?
483 pictures later.
I bet they won't leave their phones on the table around strangers again.
See, really, we're just being good friends.
We're teaching the youngins, not to leave their phones out around with strangers. It's fine.
Well, you learn that lesson once, that your password doesn't cover your camera button.
Next time, they're not going to be PG.
Yeah, we were pretty nice this time.
So if they leave it out again, then you know
They did it on
they meant
purpose. Oh no, we're gonna leave our phones here while we go
We'll
to
be
the
gone
bar.
for 23 minutes, guys.
And funny story, they wanted that black and white cowboy picture too of you.
That doesn't surprise me. Our next beer is Toppling Goliath's limited edition Oktoberfest lager, but it's real limited right now because
About the only one left.
probably.
Do we not have this already?
No,
Okay.
maybe. I don't fucking know. Raise a glass of Oktoberfest in celebration and watch as the light dances off its rich amber color. Enjoy a beautiful bouquet of soft caramel and biscuit before the first sip blankets your palate with malty notes of fresh baked bread. I saw the word bread added an R in baked. Ugh. What a fuck up. Another 5.2%er.
All right.
So, John, you can pour this one.
What if all the beers you picked tonight were just 5.2? Like, that'd have been like
Well,
the theme.
considering one's a fucking dragon's milk, that'd be weird as shit.
This means we'll drink more rye wine.
Darn.
Right.
Things could be worse.
Exactly.
So while John's doing a polite pour there, you mentioned we did have a gallivant about this weekend. We went, where we go? We went up north?
Up north! Hashtag up north.
We're in South Bend up north.
Or we pound up north. Get it? Pound sign?
Oh, I know. Pound me too.
I was going to say, it was the Pound Me Too movement, right?
Oh, wait, we need that can.
Wow, buddy. 3 years later, you almost got this.
He never pours.
Fuck it out the window. I like Topping Goliath too.
Fuck it out the window, sir.
So we were at Studebaker Beer Fest, Studebaker's Hops and History Beer Fest. About 16 breweries, I think. 16 different breweries, plus a couple different podcast groups, aka us and Michiana.
About 5 different floors.
I got lost. We tried to find this one brewery like 6 times, and when we finally found it was on accident. John, myself, and Jen were walking around, could not find Festers to save our lives. I know I'd been there earlier.
Yeah, I talked to them earlier at their booth.
So we couldn't fucking find them. Finally, we gave up. We're just standing, and we look over. There's fucking Festers.
And my legs hurt so bad yesterday. There were so many stairs.
So many stairs.
climbed
Well, I
over
wasn't getting,
and over.
wasn't getting in that fucking elevator.
Third oldest elevator in the country.
Yeah, oldest
Oldest
in
in
Indiana,
Indiana.
third oldest in the country, and a couple different times Brian's like, hey, you want to take a ride on the elevator? I'm like, No.
Oh, speaking of Ests on the way, remember how we didn't see the world's biggest chair?
We didn't even see the biggest rocking chair in Indiana.
Hey, it was a goddamn big chair.
On the way, John's like, you guys want to stop at the world's biggest rocking chair? Fuck yeah, we do.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's a picture. We're doing that.
So then I'm looking it up, and the only one I could find that was even a former world's
Someone
biggest
doesn't know how to really Google.
was down in... You have one that's just labeled big rocking chair. It wasn't even a top 5. All right?
Maybe in its time it was.
I'm like,
Not,
dude...
not my fault. Guinness Book of World Records pushes world records.
I just love it because the only former Indiana like biggest was down in like south of Indy, and I'm like, yeah, we're not going to the right place, John. He Googles, he's like, big rocking chair, and that's literally what it was called.
Yeah.
Was the big rocking chair? It's like, wow.
I mean, in fairness,
cool.
it was fairly large, but not world's biggest worthy.
Can't get on it. They have it roped off.
Yeah, they did
Looked
that
like
too.
tetanus waiting to happen.
Got a picture though.
But at least we got one Eston on our trip, you know. The oldest in Indiana. Elevator.
Oldest elevator in Indiana. Third in the nation. That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty impressive.
Let's see if I tried.
Was a super neat building there that Studebaker's in as well, the Studebaker Mansion. Like, interesting layout for a beer fest because of the room breakout for it, but a really cool location. Like, the building was awesome, old Art Deco 30s style. Loved the hell out of it.
I will say,
so many fireplaces.
I will say, I felt a lot of place in there
28
doing a beer fest.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't the only one. A lot of, especially the brewery guys, were all like, I feel like I'm gonna break something. Like,
Yeah.
it was interesting. I personally don't like fests in that style where it's, well, you're having to hunt for different shit. Like, it's not easy to mingle. It's not easy to walk around. The place is cool, and the Studebaker Brewing Company, their head brewer Ryan, is an unbelievable dude. I
great
Gentleman and a
host.
scholar.
can't say enough about him. He gave us a literal tour of the entire building when we got there.
Yeah.
Which made my legs my knees swelled up the size of a goddamn watermelon by the end of that night.
Yep.
He also told us which lamps not to touch because they were haunted. You know, very important on a haunted tour.
Yeah. I don't like the fact that there was as much haunting talk as there was, but
For the guy that doesn't believe, he sounds like he believes.
no, it's more, I know my luck. If it's real, it will kill me.
We all gotta die somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to down a baseball field, damn it.
I mean, may as well go out and
Maybe
like
it'll be
inspire a
ghosts.
horror movie. Like, that'd be baller. If I died in a horror movie, got made out of it, I'd feel a lot better about my life.
Actually, that part would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that. Now I'm back on board. All right.
Speaking of up north, Thad just jumped on. What's up, bud?
Sad. But yeah, so it was really cool. Some really great beer. We had a brown ale from
Ledgeview.
Ledgeview. I fuck it up
Ledgeview.
every time.
Yeah, I'm like roof ledge. Like, no, that's
It's
not
like a 2-year-old brewery.
Out of Warsaw?
Wassa?
Wassa?
Out of Wassa. He's an East
because he's out of
Coaster.
east.
So he's an East Coaster that married a woman from Goshen, and she went, yeah, we're moving back to Indiana. So when he says Warsaw, which it took John and I multiple attempts to figure out what the hell he was saying.
What?
John's from, relatively in that area. I used to be up in that area all the time growing up, and I'm hearing, yeah, it's in Wassa. It's in. I'm going to need you to.
One more time.
He's like, Wassa. We're like, what?
Warsaw?
Warsaw. Oh, okay. But he has a brown ale called Squirrel Stew. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It was the beer of the day. We tried to get people to vote for it for beer of the day at the, or brewery of the day for the fest. We tried real hard.
Best of show.
We tried real hard.
We
But
did.
it was fantastic. He was a great guy.
Yeah.
He comes from the kitchen world. He was a chef.
20 years as chef.
So, his kitchen program he was telling us about sounded fire, and I'm sure it is out of this world.
And it just gives Warsaw,
Wassa.
just another great location to visit because we've got both hop lords in the area. And so now we got a third place that just really would be a must-hit place.
This beer is not an Oktoberfest to me. Clean, crisp, drinkable, but there's not a lot of Oktoberfest flavors to it, in my opinion. Although it does kind of remind me of some of the German ones we had that were a little lighter on flavor.
So,
Also, we have had this beer before. As soon as I started drinking it, I absolutely remembered it.
and I think I remember us saying this is like an American German fest
Yeah.
or Oktoberfest because it's just that sweeter.
Yeah. So, Not bad, just, not my thing.
I do think that it had slightly more Oktoberfest flavors when we drank it then, still on the sweet side, but I think they probably dropped out a little bit.
I don't remember liking it all that much then. It's probably why I didn't remember drinking it until I tasted it. It's not bad, and it's high drinkability. It's just not what I've come to expect from an American Oktoberfest.
What are you gonna rate it?
Pass. No, like it's well made. It's good-ish. Not my thing, but that's not its fault necessarily. I'll give it a 3. I won't kill it. I'll give it a 3. It's just not my thing.
Matt?
I don't know. I'm kind of the opposite end from Tyler on these, where the Oktoberfest. Normally, I'm not a fan of the spices and whatnot in them, but since it doesn't have that, I know it's not what it's supposed to be, but it's got the drinkability.
Again, it does remind me of the German ones that we had that weren't as flavor packed.
I give it a 3 1/4. I give it a little bump.
See, I actually do think I remember, and I remember rating it a little bit higher because it is more my style. It is that sweeter sort of, but still carried some of those Oktoberfest flavors that I think now, this can at this time, had probably dropped out a little bit. So I think I was a 4 or 4 1/4 last time. I'm a 3 1/2 this time. I still really enjoy it, but yeah.
Yeah, my bad, Toppling Goliath. I'm breaking this back out, but you're big enough, you don't care.
Also, got Brett jumped on. He says, "What is up, the most amazing beer drinkers I know?"
What's up, buddy?
So it's 3 1/4 average.
And Tyler.
I love it. No recognition, no acknowledgement. Just it's 3 1/4.
Oh, hey, Brett.
Oh, Kevin Atwell jumped on too just now. What's up, buddy? He says,
Kevin!
"Hey, fellas."
What's up?
That said, good food there. I don't know if that was timed with the Studebaker or with the
I would assume.
Ledgeview.
I mean, it might have been
Perhaps
Ledgeview.
either.
I'm sure he's been to Ledgeview, probably.
So the plate of food that you got there, most unique aspect other than the facility,
It was the included meal.
the included food. Yeah, the food was actually a part of the admission ticket, which is awesome. You don't get that.
I want to see that like a more common practice, even if it's just like a
Pulled pork sandwich.
a little bit above like a Jimmy John's sandwich, like anything
Right.
that or above, like just so you got something you don't have to pay extra.
Yeah, just get something. And so it was basically a plate of really barbecued meats. You had your brisket, you had your pulled pork, you had
Wangs.
Some pretty
some chicken
solid
wings.
fucking chicken wings.
And then your sides. You had your coleslaw, and you had a little brownie. You had some cornbread.
Cornbread.
The cornbread was
Jalapeno
solid.
cornbread.
Yeah.
The wings were great. I'm not a sauce guy, so it was really nice having more of a dry rub wing that had like a honey glaze on it.
A little
Gave it some
bit sticky. Yeah.
Gave it some sticky without being covered in sauce.
Not heavy smoke flavor. Not 100% sure it was smoked. But it was probably, other than the cornbread, the standout part of that meal.
I enjoyed the wings a lot.
The
Yeah, it's
brisket,
kind of bummed that we only got 2.
the brisket I thought was turkey. So, if that says anything.
Oh, John. No,
Hey,
In fairness, having that much
Stefan-
meal prepped and ready to go for that many people might have had something to do. I don't know what goes into that.
but yeah, so it was a unique thing. It was nice having that option.
It was nice.
It was really cool. Was it elite food? No, but my biggest thing is when you're making food for that amount of people, you're having to keep it warm. It is a little difficult. So I was a huge fan of the wings and the cornbread, and I kept my focus on it.
Yep.
Pulled pork I enjoyed.
Pulled
But
pork's always good though.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
like you
really
said,
hard to fuck up pulled
That's what it
pork.
was. Brownie was
That's like there's
tasty.
I'm always happy to see pulled pork.
I said that literally while we were reviewing it. Pulled pork. It's good. It's pulled pork. It's kind of hard to fuck up.
Yeah. Just don't fuck it up. As long as it's average, that's all you're asking for with pulled pork.
And Thad is clarifying Ledgeview. He is saying does so. He
Okay.
must have eaten there.
I would assume he had, but
When he described that food, my mouth was watering.
I was.
What are like sweet potato nachos? Wasn't that one of the things?
I actually looked up that picture. They look fire.
Is that where the table rose in that interview?
Like, how can you tell?
I didn't.
Yeah.
It was the way the light was hitting it from the window. I could just kind of see the reflection move a smidge.
Makes sense. All right, so our I thought it was the ghost behind him. Our next beer is Energy City Brewing's Bistro Cherry Cheesecake.
Ooh, 2 out of the 3 of ours most anticipated beer, right, John?
Berliner style Weiss. Berliner style Weiss with cherries, graham cracker, vanilla, and natural flavors.
Oh, did you go back east?
6.5%.
What's up?
You spent some time down in Wassa?
Wassa.
What's up? I can't even say it the way he says it. Like, this is...
Wassa.
That's difficult.
Well, how do you think he feels about how we say it?
He couldn't get that R in there.
No.
Just... He kept trying, could not do it.
Hey, I remember saying it a couple times, and one time, like, him trying to do it, like, the closest he got was still, like...
So far off. It literally took John and I doing that, like, do you mean Warsaw?
Like, yeah. Oh, man, it was amazing. I loved it.
Can't take the East Coast out of him.
No.
Good guy, too. Very good guy.
Yeah, really nice dude.
Very much enjoyed talking to him. You can mostly hear our interview on our Facebook.
Was a bit loud in that room. Or just
it wasn't.
In the fest in
It
general.
was really funny because it wasn't. That room had kind of died down. We went to start doing the interview, and a group of like 8 people walked up to his booth.
And that's the problem with a place like the Studebaker. Beautiful as it is, it's a bunch of wooden walls, and sound is bouncing off of everything everywhere. It's just, it was difficult to hear, and it was loud.
But we had a good time.
We
had a very good time.
It's a beautiful place.
Good looking place. Beautiful place.
Beautiful place.
A lot of weddings I hear, apparently on the stairs.
That grand stairwell or staircase it's beautiful.
It's a shame that there's a haunting on that stairwell. Tyler's got an interesting look on his face.
So, yeah. So another thing is when you do beer fests in restaurants or buildings that have other purposes, it typically the ending is always weird because people have to set up stuff. Another reason I prefer just outdoors in a park, in a space or just a space that has no plans afterwards, prevents any issues.
Scheduling.
So-
Just transitioning.
Yeah, so that's some of the hiccups. But overall, it's a unique place that I recommend. The head brewer makes stupid good beer.
Yeah, look for the Avanti series.
They have a
which,
really cool
A,
series.
It's a fun series with B cool logos, and C, so far, the beer we had was really
They have a really
good.
good series they just started that pairs with badass stickers.
Yeah.
I suggest wholeheartedly.
Collecting the whole set.
Gotta catch them all. All right.
We only tried the one, but I'm in for the wine. Like,
Well, they have a hot dog Wienermobile sticker that's involved.
So Studebaker Brewing, though, we talk about this mansion and this being this event center with host events.
Black tie
But-
fucking dinners.
Look up Google and their hours, but Studebaker Brewing is open on the second floor, so you can go in there when they're open, and you don't have to feel weird about it. It's a fully functioning bar. The brewery is up there.
as long as there's not a wedding on the stairs.
Evidently,
There's an elevator.
evidently, Will Ferrell and 50 Cent is at the Pacer game tonight.
Nice.
I heard Will Ferrell was at a Walmart around the area recently, and we were making the joke maybe they're making a movie about that Walmart fight.
No, but Will Ferrell and 50 is
Nice.
at the Pacer game tonight.
Pacers are exciting and young. I don't know when we talked in the sports talk show, but I like it.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Did you see that game-winning 3
Yep.
from the logo, baby?
Okay, so
Before we move on real quick, just because of some relevant comments, Thad says, yeah, Ryan is killing beers up there at Studebaker. And this is a fun one. Brett says, just listen to the Drunken Movie review about the off-screen Matt biopic.
How was it? I mean, it was pretty spot on, kind of Matt, right?
oh, the 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
There's a couple parallels. Not the entire movie, but, you
We
know,
still got to get him waxed.
more
I know.
commonalities than I'd care for.
All right, so I'm going to move on to this beer because it's shit. I like Energy City a lot. This has a little bit of a vomity taste. The flavors don't blend well. There's also a slight vegetal to it. It's a really weird, like,
I'm not
just...
getting quite that bad. It just kind of reminds me like the cherry doesn't sound like it was executed as well.
The nose
As a
and
music
taste
from
to me
them.
has vomit.
So I don't get that with this one.
I get the graham
I
cracker
get
coming
a
in, which I
lot
think
of-
might be maybe where you're getting it.
I got a lot of cinnamon on the nose, which I don't think is supposed to have cinnamon in it, and that really threw me off.
I mean, it has graham crackers, so it has cinnamon.
Okay, maybe.
Because it literally has graham crackers, so.
Yeah, somewhere between the graham cracker and the cherry, I think is where you're getting your flavors. That
I just know
John and I might not be, but
I think it tastes like shit. That's all I know. And
this
I
isn't
love
what I
Energy
expect.
City.
This isn't what I expect from them. The execution of the cherry is what's really throwing this off for me. It's almost a little like Robitussin-y, like
God,
flavoring.
Yeah. It's...
Do I have a cough drop over here still?
What,
Took
so
a
you
bigger
can
gulp
suck
there.
on what we're drinking?
It's a Ricola. Probably
Oh, actually, Ricola. Sorry. What's the mouth feel like though? We do have Bunny watching.
chunky, like a little bit thinner applesauce.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that thick?
That's why I said thinner.
We said
Yes.
thin applesauce, but
Maybe the consistency of a tomato juice then. How about that?
With some pulp.
that combined, I think, works.
Wow, I dislike the hell out of this beer. And I like Energy City's Bistro series. It's one of the few sour series I like.
I mean, it was my most anticipated for a reason.
Yeah, Pete's asking cough syrup. Not quite, but the finish kind of has that Robitussin-y.
It coats the tongue like a cough syrup.
Yeah.
Wait, Pete's watching?
Yeah.
Pete!
Pete!
My man! We miss you.
And Brett says, did Tyler just say vaginal about the beer?
Vegetal. But
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is he referring to?
I got you. I'm trying to get these for you.
I just was like, vaginal? What the fuck? No? Funny, but no.
No, he's in the canner, man, Brett.
Is this our third one? No, this is our...
This is our third.
This is our third.
Oh, so, okay, Matt goes first.
Yeah, it's...
I'm not hating as much as Tyler, but...
Yeah, I'm not that bad either, but it's not what it should be. I'm gonna go 2. Like, it's drinkable, but I wouldn't want a whole lot of it.
John?
You want the 2?
Yeah. I could
You're gonna
definitely
beat
see
that.
it going a smidge lower at least, but...
So... That probably is a little bit generous. I feel like I'm going to fall in the middle here. That cherry is not done well. It is a little bit of black cherry-ish, and
I wish.
it just... I'm going to go 1.5.
It's 0.75.
Okay.
It's 0.75.
That's a 1.5 average.
Like, that was... If we drain poured, that was a drain pour.
It wouldn't be a drain pour for me, but...
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. For me.
Like, that upset my stomach a little bit. I'm not happy with that at all.
Wow, guys.
What?
I got a new follow.
From who?
Marche. Hello, sweetie.
Oh,
If you want to see my hot photos, videos, and maybe get my number,
One of those kind of
just
follows.
follow me.
Let's follow. So Brett says in the canner means it tastes like ass. And no, that's Tyler's nickname. It's in the canner Danner. In case he didn't tell
In
you
this
that, Brett.
case, yes.
Who came up with that one again?
Barton.
That's right. I should have known. That's a Barton.
Yeah, he definitely just holding on to that one for a little while before he dropped it on here.
I fucking love Barton. Yeah, didn't he say he came up with that like the day before and saved it? Like,
They said he had it for a little while before he got on here. I was
Fucking
like,
Barton.
appreciate you, Barton. And Russell says vaginal just means it's over yeasted.
anyway, moving on. Our next beer is God damn it, Russell. Is Drecker Brewing Company from Fargo, North Dakota.
There we go.
This is Magic of a Different Color, or Magic Different Colon, according to
Wait until you see it on the screen. And
according to Matt.
imagine if you got a
Different
bad
colon?
eye and you're like
He
2 feet
literally-
away.
He literally read it. It's so Magic Different Colon. This is a double IPA. I'll give it to you in just a second. Sorry, I gotta be up early tomorrow.
It'll definitely rose half inch there.
8% ABV.
8? The Ocho?
Yeah. The hops are Centennial, Citric, Galaxy, Nelson Sauvin, and Phantasm.
So a lot of your everydayers.
And some less frequenters.
No,
Go ahead and pour it since you have the can there, John Boy.
Magic of a different color. It's a cool label, like they do.
I mean, COLO, they both start that way and only have one more letter.
An R.
An R and N from a distance with a bad eye.
So, one of my favorite bars growing up is for sale, and it's breaking my heart. And I got a hold of my cousin because I was trying to get
The
him
Herat
to buy.
already got bought. And wait, how young were you growing up in a bar?
It's Muncie.
We're not going to talk about Act Worse. It's Alexandria.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Listen, there's not much to do in a small town.
It's Alec. The
Like,
curve.
there's a daycare in the back.
The curve is for sale. It breaks my heart. I got a hold of my cousin. I was like, hey, you buy it with your VA benefits and I'll run it for you. I'll set you up a nice little nest egg for when you retire.
Maybe someday.
He wouldn't go for it. I tried. I literally tried. I'm like, use your VA benefits. You can get us a loan. Come on. My cousin wouldn't go for it.
This one smells like a Tyler
Although he's as
IPA.
upset as I am. Yeah, so there's your magic different colon. I mean, magic of a different color.
I'm sticking to my guns on that one. Like, that R is pretty small.
You're pretty small.
It's not the first time I heard that. Won't be the last.
I just loved it because it was just so perfect. He was like, "What's magic of it? Like, what's magic different colon?"
Well, Matt, if I have to explain.
If I have to ask, I can't afford it. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's only 4 months old compared to most IPAs we have.
Yeah,
so
good for us.
yeah.
So that's almost within the recommended consumption.
Wow, we all three took a taste at the exact same time. You guys can't see Matt, but it literally was.
Less pillowy. Mouthfeel.
I was going to say, what's that?
Pillowy mouthfeel, but still not a huge Drecker IPA fan, it seems like. What I will notice about this one, though, there is more flavor this time than the last time. Last Drecker IPA we had that was also fresh, and it was actually fresher, had, like, no flavor.
I'm getting your tropicals. I'm getting your mango. I'm getting your pineapple.
We're getting a little piney, resiny finish. Like.
With, yes. Yes.
I'm not
It's
mad
got a
at this.
little bit of old school pininess, too.
And on the nose, it smells more like a old school
I'm not mad at it. Don't get me wrong.
hoppy.
It's a little thin. It's weird. You have this pillowy mouthfeel, but it like has almost a thin texture. After that initial hit, I like it. The flavors are there. The resiny finish is my favorite part of it. I just don't know why, but there's something making me go, it just doesn't taste right. And it's not that it tastes bad. There's nothing off on it. It's clean. It's good.
Yeah.
It's just there's something in my head going, this isn't right with what you want.
I mean, we talk oftentimes about entry-level IPAs and beginner IPAs, and this has all of those fruity characteristics that someone who doesn't want dank pine resin tend to gravitate towards, but yet it introduces that in that back end that maybe you could help break that
Yeah, it does.
top horizon.
Is that why it's because it magic different colon?
Oh, yeah, buddy.
See,
breaking it on the back end.
I was on
tried
to
to
it
make
before
him
we
sound
even
like
knew.
he wasn't a total dumbass.
No, I'm just blind.
Magic different colon.
I'm gonna go back to this and I'm gonna be like, yeah, just squint like you got one eye that halfway works, and you're gonna see.
It looks like an
colon.
R.
You know, you with just your two equally not great eyes, not just like a bad eye and a worse eye. I take such disdain
Equally
for
not
you.
great. I like that one.
Poor Matt.
It must be nice to have just two regular bad eyes.
A blind eye and a worse eye and two regular bad eyes.
And yet we have him drive us places.
Yeah.
We haven't thought that one out.
No.
Well, because neither of you
like
just
to
want to drive.
All right, so we'll score this, and then we'll take our break. That's our fourth beer. We'll hit 4 more after this.
Can I ask a question before we do that? On the theme of this beer, though?
Absolutely.
So, we've had these, we talk about the pillowy mouthfeel. Like, how does that get done? How does this have, like, such a lighter body, like, to it compared to, like, other IPAs or other beers? Like, what do you do? Is it, like, an oating thing? Or is it just, like, how they, like, the time or the heat or something? Or
I feel like you've absorbed some knowledge from us and Samo. Because, yes, right? Like, you mentioned the oaty aspect of it. Oftentimes, oats are introduced to create that creamier, more pillowy mouthfeel. Can't speak to exactly what they did, but that is a very common thing to do. Got some lactose in there to oftentimes achieve the same thing. It's got a larger grain bill, so it's going to make it sweeter anyway, and a little bit of thicker, although this is maybe thinner than some of the Imperial IPAs we've had. So look at you. You're starting to absorb some information finally after 3 years.
Osmosis, man. Just got to give it time. It sinks in slow.
Yeah.
Trying to log into my sports betting app.
What are you going to bet on?
Because we're that boring?
No, the over-under still on Halliburton's assists tonight is still at 9, and he has 7 in the first quarter. Or it's at 9.5. So I'm trying to hurry up and get it in before they bump it.
I mean, we got a triple-double coming, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it there before they bump that real quick. Sorry, guys. But score-wise...
I just got to get it in real quick.
John is first on this one. Go ahead.
So, no, I enjoy it. I think it's solid. And for a solid, I'm going to go 3.5.
I wrote mine down. It's 3.25.
I'm going to agree with John this time. It's not like perfect or seek out or like upper tier, but this is one that's got enough stuff going on and approachable that I think this is pretty successful.
Yeah, it's hard to be mad at it, right?
And this is more of a me IPA anyway, so I kind of lean more this avenue than like the Tyler, IPA snobbery stuff.
All right, fuck off.
I want a West Coast.
I'm sorry.
So, while he's placing his, and I don't know, time is of a essence here, but I guess we'll go ahead and get ready to go to our break, so he can finish up placing his DGen sports bet. That he can't wait until we get to the break.
Oh, they've gone up.
See? You
Still
already took
worth
too
it.
long.
Still worth it. All right, I'm back.
Go Pacers.
They bumped it to 13.5, but he's at 7 in the first quarter. I got faith. I got faith.
Until start boxing them out. So we'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes.
That's rebounds, not assists.
I don't know basketball.
Yeah, we'll be right back, guys. We got a lot of stories to tell in the second half. I wanted to get a little more buzz before we told them. So,
and we'll talk about our upcoming movie reviews and what the theme of the month is. So much to do.
But before we hop off, real quick, thank you to our sponsors there on the screen. Whether it's Indiana on Tap and their partnership, not sponsorship, partnership. Whether it's Water Performance Technologies, LLC, best
Pete.
man in water right there, Ugly Pete.
Ugliest man in water.
That's also accurate.
He said went to the Hoppy Gnome today. It wasn't bad.
Nice.
Also, thank you to Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Our drunken shenanigans.
And make sure you drink local, drink independent. We'll be right back.
I didn't get that one on there.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Two Beerded Guys.
that's what's so funny about Carl's weather directing an episode.
Hi,
I wouldn't see it
guys.
coming.
I mean, he's literally been in Star Wars, so.
Yeah.
He is. He's in the show.
Yeah.
Didn't expect it. It's not a bad thing. It's, okay.
What a slacker. All right. So, welcome back. We're excited. Evidently, we're going to have a splash of whiskey while
I
we're at
told you there was after the break I was going to have something special for you guys.
it. He broke out my new glass from Hoplore.
Yeah.
Very
Pretty
excited
awesome.
about that. Love a new glass because, we're running out.
Oh, speaking of Hoplore and that glass, we learned that they have a pretty neat sounding festival and the conversation we had during the break.
Well, I mean, they always have cool festivals.
But
Lord of
this
the Hops
was,
is the greatest thing known to
It's
mankind.
not the first year for it.
I know, but it's the first I'd heard about it. And he said how far
Lord
out
of
they're
the Hops?
the Star Wars? No,
This is the
The main
first time
one.
they're putting a spin on it.
okay. Oh,
It's
is that
still
what-
the
okay.
same event.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Maybe
right,
that's why I
so
didn't realize.
I'll
They're
save
just doing
Matt
it
here.
May 6th.
So Lord of the Hops this year, instead of the end of April, is on May 6th, which is very much that time frame for all sorts of Star Wars themed days.
Why?
Well, May the 4th be with you.
Oh.
Return of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith. Sorry.
After that goddamn fruited
Just like
bullshit.
you're not wanting whiskey?
Where did we get this from?
So this is in collaboration.
Kind of stop talking about the.
Sorry, in
Lord of the
collaboration
Hops,
with Studebaker Brewing from Indiana something. Indiana.
Oh God, we didn't prep you guys, did we?
You randomly handed a bottle when we started the show. Don't spill the whiskey.
Stefan just jumped on and says, "Yeah, buddy."
Yeah, buddy. In collaboration. So this Rock Eclipse.
Yeah,
I'm just
because
gonna fucking
this is
spill
the
it.
beer that we had already, the Rock Eclipse, and then they took that beer,
Oh, the Indiana Whiskey Company.
beer
That's
barrel
easy enough.
aged bourbon from Indiana Whiskey Company to make this libation.
Yep. So they aged this whiskey in the beer barrels.
That was aged in the whiskey barrels.
Yeah, that was aged in the whiskey barrels. I'm excited to try it. Had high reviews from some people we know. Thad says it's fantastic. I believe even 50%,
About 90 proof, so not too hot.
It's got a robust
Kinda right in
olfactory
that-
on it.
Right in Matt's wheelhouse.
Happy
there.
zone, yes. The 90 range is my happy home.
Now, like I said, A, I have an early night, and B, that thing's not sitting well.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I have a thimbleful, essentially.
Go sit.
I like the label. Very old school.
If only we could put that on some kind of camera.
Honestly.
A little warmer than I expected, but still very good.
Yeah, I was going to say, honestly.
I like the finish. Matt's not a huge fan. I can tell by his face. I like the finish a lot. What's your problem, sweetheart?
Not a problem. Just, everyone's got different flavor profiles and may not quite hit mine particularly.
So, what's
but
your opinion on it, sweetheart?
It's not as bad. I'm just not the demo on that one. Like it's I like
okay,
it.
tell us why.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to get
I
out of
know.
you.
So this is the second beer barrel aged bourbon that I've tried, and both of them did not appeal to me. So I'm guessing it's something with that beer barrel instead of the charred oak, like something that has a different impact.
But
on
it
the
is charred oak.
I don't know.
Because it was a bourbon barrel that they put the beer in.
Okay, so
Then they took the beer out and then put the whiskey in.
well, then I'm guessing that the beer sucks out all the good juice because
You're wanting more barrel, aren't you?
I want more barrel in those standard bourbon notes that are on there that these don't have because it's probably at this point a third use barrel that every time else is a fresh charred oak barrel, and that's being the third use of it. It's probably got a lot of less of the flavors that's in there. Things have tweaked in the wood, and I don't know. It's not that it's bad. I'm just not the guy for it.
I'm a fan. I think it brings out kind of a sweeter note in
I
it.
get there's a lot of caramel notes on this one.
Yeah, not as much vanilla, but a little more sweet. Not as much char. I really, really like that.
Not mad at it.
Yeah, for the price, I mean, it was a little high, but not awful.
Yeah.
Dr. Drew just jumped on as well. Says, "Sup, fellas?
Dr.
Good
Drew?
seeing you Saturday. You
Oh,
as
good
well."
time.
Good partying with you,
Good,
brother,
sir.
as always. You want to put that over there?
Gentlemen, I'm going to message you all about hockey, so we'll make sure you know the deets.
All right.
Oh yeah, I need to double check on it at work. Make sure I can do that Lord of the Hops this year because I haven't got to go yet.
I cannot, unfortunately. Well, technically, it's not true. It depends on how I do in the Randolph County tournament.
Throw the game.
Not a chance in hell.
I hope you guys can go.
Our
I
next
went
beer.
last year, and it was a great time.
Our next beer is Big Storm Brewing Company's Category 3 Belgian Triple, 9% ABV. This was a beer that Ugly Pete brought back for us. Thank you again for that beer trip when you made it. That was always fantastic to get beer brought back to us from places we're not at.
So you said we already had 2 and 4, and this is category 3, right?
Yes. We had the double, the triple, and the quad. This is the triple. So we've only drank the double and the quad.
All right. Well, what do we think of the others? Do you want to know beforehand?
If I remember right, I liked the 2 and didn't like the 4. If I remember right.
Considering they're not really ringing a whole lot of bells in general.
None of us are huge Belgian fans, so.
Also true. Funny, I was talking to a coworker
there's
about
three.
Taxman earlier today, like with that, like, what do you think about Taxman? Like, well, they're good. It's just I'm not a Belgian guy.
So, yeah.
Complex and delicate golden orange triple. Belgian triples are the most well-known of the traditional Abbey-style ales. Almost some of the most complex and delicate. A difficult balance between sweet, malty, and dry body mouthfeel. Mellow spice with hints of clove and bubblegum shine in this golden orange triple.
It makes me so happy because I was getting so much bubblegum on the nose.
Pairs well with triple cream, lamb, and pad thai.
Yeah, I got a lot of bubblegum on the nose.
I don't know if I like it with pad thai myself, but
I had pad kee mao for lunch today.
I had pad thai last week, and I'm very fresh on that one. Like I'm a big pad thai guy.
I like pad kee mao, the spicy noodles, flat spicy noodles. Big fan of pad kee mao.
That one.
It's one of my favorite Thai foods.
I was always like, you get that one thing, you're like, oh, I like this, and then I don't get it that much. I just always get the one dish instead of like branching out very much.
That's the reason I get pad kee mao so much when I order it. I don't get Thai food that often, so when I do,
Yep.
I get pad kee mao. I like pad thai, but I like pad kee mao more.
Oh, this is a nice
Thai Smile 2 in Muncie, Indiana.
Oh, Thai Smile.
Yeah.
There's only I can count on one hand all the things I miss in Muncie. That's one of them.
That's one of them.
It's Mac's cheap ass breakfast. It's Timber's delicious cheap ass lunch. It's Porta cheap ass Mexican. God, it's all cheap ass shit. It's Thai
It's
Smile.
Muncie. It's what you have to do.
Thai Smile too. Not necessarily cheap, but not expensive.
Not awful.
Yeah. And hurrah. Not because I enjoy the
Cheapest beer.
After dark.
Don't miss that. I've never actually been in.
You've never been in After Dark.
I've never entered After Dark.
That
Yeah,
surprised
okay.
me.
You should try it sometime.
Not a fan of this.
It does, like the notes
I
they
would say
said
no,
on the can
not
are in
really.
here. You get the citrus, you get the bubble gum, which better or worse, it's there.
All right, so when I say not a fan, it's not because it's not a good beer. It's actually a pretty good representation of a Belgian triple.
I don't recall bubble gum really being like a Belgian triple flavor on the ones I've had before.
But it's a yeast flavor. It's one of those flavors that comes from the yeast.
Is that a staple thing though? And I just never really noticed it, or
Sometimes it's more present, sometimes it's not.
If somebody's here to tell you exactly what that is, because the bubble gum is a distinct off flavor.
Yeah.
But in some beers, that off flavor is meant to be there.
touche.
And Belgians is one of them.
And with them saying it's on there, it's definitely
I
in
think
here.
there's a Czech beer that's actually supposed to have diacetyl.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Which was ironic because as I was drinking this, I'm like, ooh, citrus. And then I was taking the drink and you're like, bubblegum. I'm like, yep, check.
Belgians just aren't my thing. I had a phase. That phase died a long time ago.
When they taste good, I can appreciate it, but I just can't drink much because of the fill factor. Like, they fill you up so much. But...
So what's interesting to me is Belgians typically are two flavor profiles, banana clove or orange coriander. This one to me is orange banana clove.
Bubblegum.
With bubblegum.
With bubblegum. It is a unique Belgian flavor profile that I haven't really had the chance to have before. I enjoy the difference of it. It doesn't necessarily mean I enjoy it, but
it is
I can
unique.
appreciate it.
Yeah, it's dare I almost say a little more, I don't know, complex, maybe a little overrating it, but like...
No, that's kind of the right word.
There's kind of more layers than I'm normally used to experiencing in one can.
I used all my smart shit this weekend when I had to describe a handful of things. Like, my brain just still is not working. You guys should have seen me Sunday. for people, I have not had brain fog in a long time as bad as I did Sunday. That was rough. My brain worked better in Denver on my rough day than it did yesterday.
Oh, wow. That was a rough day.
Dude, I stood outside of a gas station for like 5 minutes wondering where you are before I called you to figure out where you guys took the car. Like, my brain...
In fairness, we did not stay where we left him.
But it doesn't matter. It took me like 5 minutes to be like I kept looking.
You should call us.
We did park at the front door. Everyone went inside. John and I came back to the truck quicker, so then we moved to the side of the building.
I went to the other side because I was like, oh, they played a trick. But instead of going to that side and then going, oh, they're on the other side, that's what I went. I'm just calling them because I don't know where the fuck they are. Not like there's another side to the building or anything.
Maybe 2 more.
Like, the brain just was gone.
Yeah, when you called and I was like, oh shit, we left him. You're like, did you guys fucking really leave me? Like
I didn't get angry.
He generally believed me.
Hey, did not raise my voice. It was more I genuinely believed you. In all fairness, I had been asleep in the back seat the entire ride, so like maybe you just thought I was there. I don't know.
You call and you go, where are you guys at? I'm like, the front seat. And then I actually literally look behind and I'm like, oh shit, he's not there.
Yeah.
Now I forget exactly which town we were in during this time, but that was also
Elwood.
The
home of tomatoes.
the revolving shade rack in the gas station that also had lingerie on it.
After dark.
Right inside the front door. I'm like, they're not hiding this at all.
Lingerie and do-rags.
Yep.
And sunglasses.
Gotta love Elwood.
I was like, you guys are spreading.
Honey, I'm going to the gas station. I'm going to get some gas and maybe get a soda pop, and I'm going to get you something nice.
Get you a bodysuit. Yeah. Sexy little lacy number.
Brett, that's pretty typical for Elwood, right? You know the area.
Speaking of Sunday and everybody that saw Saturday, Chris and I just jumped on. What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
He says, "What's up, boys?" Yeah, Sunday was a rough one for him too.
Chris, your beer is coming up last tonight. We saved the best for last, probably. I'm saying probably. I'm giving him hope.
Yeah. But had a great time hanging out with you, buddy.
Dude, I drank like 4 of those NWIs by the time the event
That was
done.
one of the best beers of the event. It really
Like,
was.
nothing like just slamming windmill light beers.
Right?
Can we also take a second to talk about at the hop station the Dorito pizza?
I wouldn't know what it was.
Oh my god.
Tyler was being social and forgot all about the people sitting at the table ordering food.
I'm fat, so I did not forget about food.
I wasn't hungry.
And
I wasn't hungry, but when you said Dorito pizza, I was like, I'll have a piece.
So number one, they make their own pizzas there, and it's their own crust, and you can tell it's just homemade, beautiful, and they have all these different styles, and this is the Tacodilla,
That sounds phenomenal.
and it was a
Just sit there,
jalapeno
wait and hear
cream quesadilla sauce with chicken and obviously a bunch of cheese, and then topped with Cool Ranch Doritos. And it worked. So
Which, before we ever got there, Jen taunted us with this. She's like, there's this amazing drunk smash pizza with Doritos on it. She's like, never had it sober, don't know what it tastes like really, but it's amazing after you've been drinking. And we
Can
were there after a
confirm.
beer fest and can confirm after drinking.
So that's the problem.
That was a great drunk smash pizza.
I was excited for it when she told us about it. But then we had to stop before we got there, and Tyler forgot all about it, and then Tyler was social.
yeah, no, we had some good food.
There was a whole lot of fun people there.
A whole lot of fun people.
I mean, a shit ton of brewers and beer professionals.
I mean, shame on Kelly Walter for trying to break up some guy's marriage, but whatever.
That's a story that's going to be told. So Kelly is one of the... Kelly's Kelly. If you know Kelly, you understand.
Been on the show.
She is just a fun personality that says exactly what's on her mind.
She pushes boundaries.
Yeah,
just like,
that's
why we
just
like
who
her.
she is. She fits in well with all of us. Well, Kelly, there's this really awkward home brewer that was at the event. And,
Nice guy.
Nice guy. Awkward. He was talking to some people. Kelly overheard like a little bit of it. Interjected just in a Kelly way. Slightly flirtatious, slightly just... And it wasn't meant to like hit on the guy. It was just Kelly being
That's who
Kelly.
she is.
Dude turns full panic and goes, "I'm married." Like,
panic, eyes wide.
I seen it. It was awesome to watch play out.
Like, greatest thing. Hearing that, I had to go make fun of Kelly.
Kelly of circus penis fame.
Yeah. It was perfect.
I loved regaling both of the Two Bearded Guys with a story because I was like, John, you guys go business, hear this out. And John's like, that's funny. And then I told Tyler, I was like, Tyler, listen to what just happened. Then Tyler immediately just boom, 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 walked right over straight to Kelly, beelines. I need the story.
All right, so we got to score the last beer.
Oh, Drew was there too. He's like, she said I'm down for a play date.
That's it.
Is that what she said? Oh, I love that.
Oh
I'm
man,
down for a play date.
why did I not hear that until right now?
Greatest stuff ever. It was Kelly being Kelly. It was Kelly at her finest. It's great.
We love you, Kelly.
I went and asked her about it, and she literally goes, I was just goofing around. And we're like, yeah, we know that. Evidently, the awkward guy didn't. It's fine. Category 3, Belgian that we just had. That evidently, supposedly pairs well with Pad Thai. I'm on the same boat as Matt. I wouldn't drink that with Pad Thai. But
I think that would compete more than compliment.
yeah, I agree. I am first on this one. It's well made. I'm going to give it a 3. Not my flavor profile. If I went based on my flavor profile, it'd probably be a 2.25. But
Damn.
based on the style and how it's made, it is a very good representation. So I'll give it a 3.
Drew just said awkward homebrewer, cry laugh emoji.
Dude, I tried to talk to him like 6 different times to be nice.
We tried to talk to you like 8, so what does that say?
Legit.
Right? Guys, I gotta talk about, I gotta talk to you guys.
Bitch, you had a festival of...
Nice enough
And that was it.
Yeah.
And he walked away.
Definitely always very nice, pleasant, like not a bad guy. Just funny.
Uncle Dave was a little bit more smooth in his wanting to discuss said event, so
Thank God, because
maybe we'll just talk to
we
Uncle Dave
actually
about it.
somewhat understood what was going on.
Yeah. Back to this category 3, though.
Yes.
I would have to say it's interesting flavors in there, but they say this is what's going to be in it, and what's on the can is in the can. It is a little unique because of that spread of flavors. 9%, it is drinkable, and it is unique. I'm going to actually give that a 3.5.
Wow.
Just because of the unique factor. I don't know if I could drink a whole can, but it is interesting. Like that's I think that's a good share beer.
I think for similar reasons, I'm going to give it a bump higher than Tyler. I like the fact that it's a little bit of a unique tasting Belgian in that world. So I was going to go 3.25.
Awesome.
Oh, look at you riding the average.
That gives it a 3.25.
Somebody's got to this time.
It gives it a 3.25 average.
It's hard being right all the time.
No,
It's only when you're doing it all the time, though.
it's one of those where, again, I get why you guys gave it better scores. I just couldn't.
I get why you didn't too. Like this is a polarizing ish beer.
I went
like,
quite a bit higher than my taste profile likes.
Yeah.
So like,
I feel like that was a beer that like no matter what you can say like, well, it was well made, but like either I liked it or but I didn't. Like that could be a spread of
I
a
always
beer.
like that.
Yeah, I feel like there's a but coming. And Thad says, talk to Uncle Dave.
Uncle Dave's awesome.
Yep, he did.
All right, so
See, he said he did say likes, but that's why he's in the Canner Danner.
Brew Dogs. This is
Ding, ding,
hey,
ding.
National Lampoon's Christmas
I
Vacation.
can't ding myself. It's gotta be somebody else.
Hey, it's literally National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
it's a beaut.
Do you think they got a C and D, or were they like
No, I
no,
think
this was
Brewdog got
partnered.
it.
giving the
Yeah.
approval? Oh, okay.
Pecan and Toffee Stout. Brewed in Ohio. 7.5%. Like I said, pecan and coffee stout. Oh, yeah, they have all of them.
So, question for the Two Bearded Guys.
We've teamed up with National Lampoon's Christmas
Okay.
Vacation to bring you. It's a Butte Pecan and Toffee Stout at 7.5%. This rich and decadent stout combines sweet toffee flavors, roasted cacao, and hints of vanilla. It may not be the gift that keeps on giving the whole year, but we can guarantee that your six-pack will arrive meowing. Cheers.
Are you sure that wasn't?
Caca! I saw you reach over. So what's the question, sir?
No, fuck off.
We also got Rob Gibbons, a stranger to the show.
Gibbons!
He says Uncle Dave earned his title from someone's mom,
Hey, don't worry, Gibbons. I will always open your juice boxes for you.
which I gotta give you. That's 2 points right there, Rob. That's pretty clever.
I really enjoyed hanging out with that motherfucker.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we got Tyler so close to buying that pony keg.
Yeah. Gibbons is a good dude.
All right, don't
I hate
lie.
to say it.
Don't lie.
He did say he hates to say it.
He's a degenerate like the rest of us.
Well, yes.
Yeah, we like our own.
Yeah.
So what was the question?
Would we consider going to the hotel?
Oh, I've been
we're
dying
done?
to go. I would love to go.
I've heard it was cool. Like friend of the show, Chris Ream, has been and said it was a cool experience. But I was also advised that there's not much within reasonable distance aside from the hotel, so you're kind
Is
of
there beer?
doing the hotel.
I'm in a hotel full of beer. Why would I need to leave?
And they have
Fair
a
point,
beer
but-
in my shower, right?
Just outside the shower,
yeah,
technically?
in the bathroom. I don't think it's actually in the shower.
Well,
You open the shower
Close
door,
enough.
reach around, and the...
oh,
Tyler's used to that.
I'm always down for a good reach around. So
In the shower.
yeah.
And Rob is saying that sake juice boxes were glorious. Yes, they were.
Yes, they were.
One of the highlights of the weekend for me, really.
We know, you've brought it up a lot.
It was just so fun.
Yeah.
I love juice boxes, okay? Don't judge me.
I
You
didn't.
just can't open them.
Well,
He
just that one.
struggles to open a good box.
You know what? It wasn't just me.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I really expected more out of Gibbons on that one.
I did too. I figured nothing else. He'd like find a way to open it with his tongue or something to show off.
Right?
Like,
Really let me down. Like I had this like belief, this legend, like
Gibbons the sex god.
yeah, and really, honestly, after that, I'm just like, oh no, he's on Matt's level. Fuck.
He can't open a good box.
I am sorry for the express consent of the Two Beerded Guys.
You never meet your heroes, I guess is the point.
I can feel Rob feverishly typing on his keyboard through the mouse.
Oh, Gibbons.
You guys are packed in the back like a bunch of fucking anchovies.
Dude, we
Oh, we
were.
so were.
Gibbons and I are not small human beings.
No.
Then you had Matt between
Gibbons
us.
is you except twice
The height, yeah. He's a big son of a bitch.
Hey, Rob says, hey, it makes people nervous when he pulls out his box opener in public.
Can't be frowned upon. I get that.
Is that why it's not allowed around schools?
Oh, no. God damn it.
All right, so it is only 7.5%.
Yeah, the last one was 9. What the fuck?
Hey, not real thick. Not a heavy body. It's not awful, but it's not a heavy body. I like the flavors. They're not overdone.
They're
Nothing
a little bit
dominating.
artificial.
A little bit, but what I like is the fact that they work together still.
So
You can be artificial and still work well.
was the gold kind of like a pecan pie? With it?
No.
No?
Toffee's not in pecan pie.
All right, I don't really eat pecan pie.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck off. God damn it.
Sorry, man. I'm a sugar cream man.
You were...
I do like sugar cream.
Yeah.
I can't be mad about
Back,
that.
yeah, come at me now.
Can't be mad about that.
Hey, in the comments, have you ever had a pecan pie with orange zest?
Ooh, that was interesting.
That's a thing?
No,
Oh.
But yes.
but yes. We ate one.
Hey, Matt, I'd say create a poll, but I'm sure my producer doesn't know how to do that. But
Rob's the only person watching right now. It's going to be a poll of one. One poll.
That he can't get it open with a box. Or get a box open with. Oh.
Hey, Rob says there was still room for that pony kick of Vikings blood, though.
Hope you got a big trunk. Could put my keg
bike
in
in
it.
what?
So we did have some tasty tequila.
Oh, we did try some tasty tequila.
Which
That
takes
was her least favorite of that brand.
every ounce of my being to admit that.
Just told me.
Jesus. Yeah, it was a good weekend. We had a blast. Like I said, we got to hang out with cool people. We didn't even mention Rob, I don't think, earlier when we were talking about.
Did
cool
you guys take
people.
videos of you reusing the claw, the talon, the kraken?
Oh
We krakened.
shit! Oh,
That's on Jim's phone.
You
so
crack
I
it
don't.
live.
I don't have that video.
yeah, you didn't record any.
Yeah, that's not
No.
me.
No, he was busy He was busy using the device.
Yeah, I may have cracked 4 different drinks before going into the beer fest.
That's a good fucking tool.
Dude, the only one it struggled with was the American Company can, and it's because those cans are real soft.
Yeah.
And it like dented it instead of
Yeah.
puncturing. Every other thing, it cuts like butter. There's no leakage. Oh, you shotgun the shit out of things with those.
Oh yeah, it was a good time.
I really wanted to try. I really wanted to do one of the NWI cans while we were at the beer fest, But I was so scared it'd be the one time the Kraken failed me and it leaked everywhere on the historic building. I was so because they put us Hopborn Windmill of all people back in the carpeted room.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
I was scared.
Thad's got a good one. He says he's happy that he talked the Two Bearded Guys out of C-Section Saturday at the strip club. Because that was the A squad.
We were really drunk, and bad decisions were typically made. And Thad guided us.
Talked us down. Yeah,
That was a good man. That was a good man.
Yeah, good man.
He talked us off the roof. Nah, shit. I almost had it.
C-section?
No, what's the brewery? I was going to say roof ledge because
Ledgeview.
because he told us that it was on the roof on the ledge. So roof ledge is what stuck, not Ledgeview. The picture
And
of
Wassa.
the picture of the logo was someone standing on the ledge of a roof. Woo.
No,
not a
it's
roof.
on the ledge of a
It's on
mountain.
the ledge of a cliff.
He didn't say roof. It's off a cliff.
It's a cliff.
Oh,
Because Rhode Island has cliffs.
well, that must be scenic and nice.
Yeah, it is.
I thought he said that they were standing on the edge of their
No.
roof looking out.
No.
Did I just make that up?
Yeah.
I'm so happy he's wrong.
This is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Did I just interject
Yeah, you
workaholics into an actual life event?
Yeah. So back to this beer, because we do still have two more, and we've been talking a lot.
Drew said didn't finish the night at the torch, huh?
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
I smashed a shit ton of tacos from Taco Bell at Thad bought.
Smash that toilet in the morning.
Yeah, I did.
I don't even have a proper button for that.
Caca!
Is that?
Whenever there's not a proper button, it's always caca. See,
That still didn't feel right.
It is artificial. I get what you're saying, but man, they work well together. I'm not mad at that.
It could be.
Thad says it still broke.
I don't know what the hell happened.
I do.
Yeah, he's got flowers on the way. Just give it another day and a half. It should be there. It's one of those edible.
I actually thought about doing that.
Yeah, he said an edible arrangement. He thought it would be funny.
But it's all Taco Bell.
Oh my god. This show's gone off the fucking rails.
Yeah, we need a guest to anchor us. Charlie, you got somebody lined up for next weekend?
It gives us a focal point. Ooh, shit.
The other one's rough gas, man. Yeah.
All right, Matt, you're first to score this one. Hold on. Let's have him score.
What,
before
Dick
we
and
walk
Nature?
away. Then we can do Dick and Nature.
We do Dick and Nature. That's
Score
a
the
sturdy
beer.
Shroom. 3 1/4.
Thank you. John Boy.
I think for artificial flavors, it's done better, but it's a 3 1/4.
I really thought you were going to say worse than that. I'm going to give it a 3.5. I did like the blend. I thought it worked well, but it's a 3 1/4 average.
It's well made. It's not a bad beer.
But behind us, as John was about to point out, is
Cox of Nature.
the new Cox of Nature.
He's sprouting up.
It's a great mushroom head on that mushroom. We also have
He's just searching out the sun, you know?
the last new picture.
Of the beer goddess herself.
You can find her on Instagram as Pika Boozy.
Pika Boozy.
How's cans?
She does have great cans. They're blue.
That's a nice set of cans.
All right, I've got to try to describe this chain of emojis that Drew just
Jesus.
sent. It's got the frothy beer stein, a taco, a smiling poo emoji, a toilet, and a bomb.
So beer shits, Taco Bell, broken toilet. Okay.
That works.
Yeah.
Drew, this is for you. Good job, sir. Well played.
Poor bathroom. What's funny is Gibbons and them were trying to get me to do an upper decker in Thad's toilet. I didn't need to. I just
What,
needed
were you
to.
texting him in the act?
No,
Like, hey, Rob, guess what I'm doing?
no. Early, in the car ride, that was a conversation. When people found, actually, it was at the Studebaker when I was talking to Gibbons there. And they found out we were staying at Thad's. He thought it would be funny.
I mean, it's a dick move, but
It
is
also
funny.
wasn't needed, evidently.
So
I even courtesy flushed.
kind of finishing our South Bend trip.
You can finish me off anytime, baby. Did we put this on Can Cam? I don't even remember.
I believe we did. We just throw it out there real quick again.
Nah,
The
or not.
Okay.
Oh, we did.
Breakfast the next day.
Solid breakfast, especially my chicken and waffles.
We went to the Hill Street Kitchen. Let's start with
Wait,
there.
was it chicken and waffle or chicken and biscuit?
It was chicken and gravy, basically.
Yeah, I saw chicken and gravy. Wasn't a
Oh, I
waffle.
said Chris chicken biscuit. I said
Okay.
waffle.
Yeah, L Street Kitchen. Sad there's no mimosas, but the food.
I had 2 meals because I couldn't make up my mind.
Because the world's greatest aunt.
I had brisket hash, which was solid. It wasn't great, but it was solid. But my my chicken and biscuit covered in gravy was just heavenly. Those flavors, the biscuit was good, the chicken was so well made. The gravy was tasty. I enjoyed every bit of it. And the world's greatest aunt called me pregnant, and it was so much fun.
Actually, I called you pregnant, and she got on board with it.
Yeah.
Practically rubbed my stomach.
Because
Very
when you
cool
ordered
lady.
2 breakfasts, I said he's eating for 2, and then she just really ran with it and took off. Like I appreciate it.
And I was really waiting that whole time because about midway through our breakfast, an actual pregnant lady sat at the table next to us.
Yep, that did happen.
And I kept waiting for Matt to make an inappropriate pregnant comment, not realizing that she was there.
I did not notice that she was there until right now, so that sounds like a me thing to
Dude,
do.
right after the pregnant jokes, she walks up, and the worst part, or the best part, is the significant other, whatever, goes to walk in front of her. Like, she steps aside to let him go to the booth part. And her stomach literally basically hit our table. And I looked at John and just went, oh, shit. Like,
And my first thought was Matt's going to continue the goddamn joke because he doesn't know.
Which is why my, oh, shit. Like,
In fairness, she's on my bad eye side.
Oh, your worst eye.
Well, I guess my worst side. My bad.
it was just one of those. John and I both were anticipating something.
And I think you made one comment later, but it wasn't horrible. We made it through that.
And Rob says...
My breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
So I did... One would call this probably a breakfast and a side. But I did the sopes.
Those look good.
And the half-order biscuits and gravy. The biscuits and gravy were so cheap, I realized it's probably just canned gravy, but it was still tasty.
It was pretty solid gravy.
It wasn't my favorite, but it was still tasty enough.
I would agree with that. Having gotten the chicken, or just the biscuits and gravy as a full, I was like, you know what this would have needed was that chicken that Tyler got. Because
With the chicken.
I didn't fully read the chicken and biscuit. I was like, oh, it's a chicken and a biscuit. I just like passed by. I didn't realize it's chicken, biscuit, and gravy.
The sopes, though, was the masa cakes with the chorizo on top. It had a poached egg. Had like a green chili sauce on it. I wish the chili sauce would have a little bit more flavor, but it was tasty. It was delicious. I think the thing that we were both a little bit disappointed in was just the quality of the potatoes themselves.
I agree.
But
all right, we got some great comments that might even be
real
Kylie
quick.
friendly.
all right, fair
That's
enough.
impressive.
Giving not the premise of the
As
conversations.
you'll see when you watch this.
Rob says, yeah,
Yeah,
Tyler
my
sent pictures. I'm considering pressing charges. I'm guessing during your transaction.
I did not send Gibbons any pictures.
I don't know. He says you did. I'm going to choose to
Doing his
believe
deposit?
him. Yeah, I'm going to choose to believe him.
Yeah, I don't have Gibbons' number.
That we know of. And Kelly says, late to the game. I did not ask you for any play dates. Middle finger emoji. To which Drew has replied, you said you were down for a play date.
Kelly, that was for the
Kelly, we love you.
awkward homebrewer.
I'm sure she can put 2 and 2 together.
We love you, Kelly. You're amazing.
If she came into the live late, she wouldn't have heard that, you know. Saw the comments, but didn't know the context. Try to help her out. Shit.
I love when there's conversations in the comments. It's so great.
Oh, I knew there would be today. So our next beer is the Dragon's Milk Reserve number 3 from 2022. This is a bourbon barrel aged stout with chocolate, mallow, graham cracker, and natty flavors. Dragon's Milk Reserve is a treasure trove for the adventurous spirit. Each entry into the Reserve series is crafted to push the boundaries of our signature stout by exploring unique ingredients.
How many syllables did Signature have?
I don't know, but a lot of extra S's.
It felt like 8.
He rolled his S's. That's impressive.
Big journey awaits. This adventure begins with a slumber in select bourbon barrels, imparting notes of vanilla and oak to this brew. Flavors of graham cracker, chocolate, and toasted marshmallow capture the nostalgia of campfire s'mores, completing the quest. Raise a glass to victory. This is a 11%er.
That kind of sounded like, if anyone ever watched the, what was the show that's kind of based on Mark Wahlberg, but not about him? Entourage. The brother. Victory!
Oh, speaking of things we watch, drunken movie reviews. So we have a doubleheader tonight. Where we have to, because we didn't have a show.
We're wrapping
last
up
week.
Random Month.
Yeah, we're wrapping up Random Month. Technically, we have one more, don't we?
No.
No, we are just wrapping up Random
Yeah,
Month.
that's the wrap up.
That's right. We have.
The Grand Budapest.
I'm so looking forward to talking about that because it's so bad. And then we have School of Rock.
Looking forward to talking about that one.
March's movie theme is music movies.
Damn straight it is. So,
Which I am really impressed at the variation of music movies that we got. I was thinking
Wait,
like
all the comedies?
Well, I was thinking more like, like there's rock docs and then there's like musicals, and we really didn't do either. We just got a whole lot of music heavy themed movies.
Well,
which is a different direction than what I thought when I threw that up there, and I really like it.
I really wanted to go musical on my choice, but I keep making John.
I'm glad you didn't. Yeah.
I keep making John watch musicals.
Not for these reviews.
Yeah, we have.
Have we? A couple. Yeah.
I sneak them in there.
Disney movies don't count, John. They're just inherently musical.
It wasn't just Disney movies. I sneak them in there. But what movies do we have coming up this month besides today's?
So today's, we've got School of Rock. After that, we've got Blues Brothers. See, I don't even have to look because I've got some of this down, my friend. And then after that is Walk Hard, a Dewey Cox story, which I'm like, music is a stretch on that. And then 8 Mile, which...
I'm excited for
this. I've never seen 8 Mile or Walk Hard.
You've never seen 8 Mile?
You've never seen 8 Mile, huh?
Oh,
or Walk
shit.
Hard. Yeah, no,
I
these are
watched
gonna
8
be.
Mile again
I've not
recently.
seen Walk Hard.
These are gonna be first for me on 2 of the 4.
And I love John C. Reilly.
Because I heard mixed reviews about Walk Hard. They're like, either you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. I'm like,
I'm gonna love it.
fair. And 8 Mile, I was like, I know enough of the story. I don't feel like I need to see the movie, and I just never did.
You do need to see it.
And you know what? Now I'm gonna see it.
I'm excited. This is a good. We have, the next 3 is solid.
And you know what's funny is like the movies I thought about was like Almost Famous and Rockstar and all these other.
See, I was like, like the Rocket Man with Elton John or Bohemian Rhapsody, like the
documentaries,
the Doors.
the
like I was like,
biopics,
like or even just Pink Floyd's The Wall, the incredibly
we didn't do any of that.
expensive
We went
student
Walk
film.
Hard.
Yeah,
I know.
Hard. Which is cool because it's a whole different than what I was expecting. Like I like it.
Rocky Road.
I think Blues Brothers might be the most actually music included in the movie.
Nah, Eminem too. 8 Mile.
that-
Yeah,
okay.
Eminem's very music included.
Okay.
Maybe not quite Blues Brothers, but very close.
Rob says, and John C. Reilly was awesome in 8 Mile. Is John C. Reilly in 8 Mile?
Oh,
or is he fucking with me?
shit.
No, he's not.
Double check. Like I
It's
hope
worth a
you're-
Google.
I hope you're right. If you're,
I hope he's right too. I'm going to be so much more amped for this movie.
watched
If you're
this
lying, Rob,
I've watched this movie so many damn times.
I know where you work now.
Because he wasn't Cheeseburger, or wasn't Cheeseburger Eddie.
He wasn't Cheeseburger in Paradise? Yeah, no, he wasn't. That's
not Cheeseburger, but the fucking Cheddar Bob. Thank you. He wasn't him. No,
You're
he's not
welcome.
in it. Fuck you. Don't mess with me.
That's a good try. I
Don't
got
mess
all
with me.
excited.
Because he wasn't Cheddar Bob. That was the only person he could have been, and he wasn't Cheddar Bob. So we're good.
So we're going to reel us back in on this Dragon's Milk Reserve. What do you think, boys?
Creamy.
Very creamy. The texture is nice. The creaminess actually adds a high drinkability for 11%.
Oh, this is 11.
Yeah.
This might be the first real DUI shuffle in a while we've had.
Dragon's Milk Reserve, or Dragon's Milk in general, is 11.
I thought it was 10 normally.
No, Dragon's Milk's 10.
Yeah,
The
standard is
reserves-
10, I'm pretty
Reserve's
sure.
usually 11.
Do we think they executed the flavors that well, though?
I get the chocolate. I get a lot of chocolate.
Yeah, I get chocolate, I get caramel. I don't know if I'm getting like campfire s'mores per se, but I really like it. Like, this is tough because it's not exactly what it says it is, but it's goddamn delicious.
Like we've had a few of these reserves, not a few, at least a couple of the reserve
We've
series.
got quite a few now, I think.
Okay, we can officially say a few where they are a bit hit or miss, and I don't know if this is a hit or a miss for me. This is kind of like a bunt.
See, I like the baseball reference.
Yep,
but,
so I do that for you, boo.
but it's... I like the flavors. I really do. I honestly... I'm glad they didn't hit the s'mores. I'm usually
I get a
disappointed.
little bit of lightly toasted marshmallow, I guess.
There's a little toast in the roast, I think. So...
I really hate to say that had a good ring to it. Like, I don't know if that could play out anything, but that's worth a jot. Like, you should go ahead and just jot that down. Got a good toast to our roast.
John gets disappointed when I say things that are fun.
Yeah. Well, he does it when I do it too. Like, he has the same look on his face now. It's the same grimace he had when you wrote down what I said.
Yeah.
Roasted
Chris-
by nature.
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, Chris Knight said something I'm just going to keep to myself and we'll play the ABV game with you two.
Oh, yay. Good,
That is
good.
next, by the way.
He's actually ahead of the curve this time. We're not having to
That
ask
is
him for
next,
it. Thank you, Chris. We've got you conditioned.
Chris, we'll be done with this one shortly and moving on. I know we've taken a little longer than normal.
It's going to be a quick finish. We're used to that.
We
That's
had
fine.
a feeling your cherry almond mallow is going to be a flavor bomb, so it went last to prevent us from not being able to taste everything else.
Yeah, because I think this would have suffered after that one. Like, I like the flavors in this. They are probably a little bit more subtle and not bombastic.
The nose is a lot more campfire s'mores than the taste.
Yeah.
I enjoy it though. You're first.
I'm first.
And that
you know
extra
what?
person really makes a difference when you get down those last two beers.
This is really
Woo!
the first
Gotta
beer
pee.
tonight I've been excited about. And I'm going to go 4.5. This is goddamn
Damn.
delicious.
4.5.
John with a whopping 4.5. Matt, go ahead and give your score before you walk away.
I'm a big fan of OG Dragon's Milk, and like I said, the reserves have been hit or miss. I think this is a bunt. It's not a search out for me. It's well executed, but the flavors aren't there enough for what it says it's supposed to be. I'll give it it's still 11%. I'll give it a 3.75. Stefan, for you, I'll give it that ABV bump. In case you're still watching.
I enjoy it. I'm going to dock it a quarter point. That's going to take it below Seek Out for me. It's also going to be a 3.75. It wasn't what it said it was. I enjoyed the flavors, but it wasn't a 4.
I knew that it's not 100% what it says it is, and that should be more of a penalty, but I just enjoy it that goddamn much. That is an average of a 4 still. So. Hey. Mudhog BNQ says fucking seek the shit out of that.
It was good, but not good enough for me to bypass the fact that it wasn't what it said it was. Because again, if we're lucky on this show that we'll drink anything, but if I'm buying specifically because of what a label says, like it would bug me if it didn't live up to what it says. So when you tell me to expect campfire s'mores, I need that. So
I get it. But it was delicious.
it was no squirrel stew. But you know what?
Moving on.
You know what's probably going to be nice because we need to keep talking because Matt's real loud right now.
Yeah, his piss is real loud. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
This is the... Now he's laughing.
I thought that was farting, but whatever.
The Cherry Almond Mallow High. There's a lot of shit going on there.
Yeah.
This is an Imperial Stout with cherry, almond, marshmallow, and Nilla. From none other than Windmill Brewing in collaboration with Listerman Brewing.
Oh, god damn it. Chris, why?
And then, as always, their new barcodes, which is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
The Lutherhead cat barcode. I think that is the most genius marketing you can absolutely ever come up with there. White.
Boobs?
No. Damn it. Baseball shit. I love the marshmallow person holding almonds.
Guys, Tyler's really sad. He hasn't got any boobs.
Please don't tell the people watching because we both know it's going to be Gibbons or somebody that sends something.
You just said he doesn't have your phone number, so he does. You guys did trade digis.
We're Facebook friends. He can do it that way.
All right, we got some comments while you're pouring. Drew,
Sure we
Dr. Drew, says Barley Wine Show was a DUI show to John.
That was ungodly fun.
And then Drew also says was pleasantly surprised at that windmill STO. Was that the? Not sure which one that one
I'm
was.
not sure what that is. Yeah.
Kelly chimes in. That Apple one was fucking fire for sure.
Oh, multicore is
Multicore is
awesome.
great.
Oh yeah, Yeah, we have one of those that we just have been sitting on because
We'll drink it on the show soon.
Tyler's in the Canner Danner, and we also kind of want to save it. Thad says, hell yes, it was. Drew Wilkes, usually fruited stouts taste like chocolate sours, but not that one. And yep, Drew's clarifying, yep, stout. So yeah, he's talking about the multi-core.
All right. That multi-core was fucking
that's really
stupid.
good.
Yeah, I don't know if I tried it that this year because I was like, I kind of want to just wait.
It was the first thing I tried at the event.
Ah.
Besides what we were given by...
Yeah, the few
Right.
beers that I had in my fridge, like I took to the last brew day, but that one I was like, no, this is for me.
Oh, that nose. It's the first one you
Gotta
had
be
to
a better
adjust.
cherry.
That's the first
than
one you didn't do
Energy
great
City.
at. Good job. Or terrible job.
Gotta be better than Energy City with the
Well, that
cherry.
didn't take much. The nose reminds me of like the chocolate covered cherries I get for Christmas every year.
If this was a Listerman collab, they really should have just, friendly critique here, Chris. If you guys would have done the monocle instead of the both glasses, that would have been a nod to Papa Listerman, who I hear has or is stepping down from the brewery, sadly. The heart and soul.
good.
The almond's done pretty well, I think, in this one.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to nitpick the cherry, and I'm just...
You can't.
You really
I
can't.
can't, yeah.
Yeah, it's all there. It's all balanced.
That almond balances
Chris,
things.
12.3.
Tyler? I mean, I got the number. I scroll up real quick. I got it.
11.5. No, 10.9. 10.9.
Which one are you going for?
10.9.
Final vote?
10.9.
Oh, they said no. What was it? Final answer. Final answer.
Oh my god. 10 fucking 9.
And John, yours was
12.3.
closest without going over? Tyler.
What was it?
12.
Jesus.
You were so close, John, but you just went
I
over.
went over. Listen, I had a little bit too much.
You were a little extra.
That checks out.
I'm normally close.
Only a little, though.
I missed my full percentage plus. God damn.
Well, that's why I was trying to give you the chance to go back to where you originally were, because then you were pretty close to that
No.
going over.
No.
Because we play the Price is Right
I was
rules,
still
and that would have been a
technically
solid
closer
Price is
at
Right
that point
guess.
even, but I was over.
Damn. I'm disappointed in myself on that one. Overall, though, damn, I'm clearly Windmill brewed this because I enjoy it, unlike Listerman.
This,
I have heard Listerman has been getting back to their former glory, so perhaps they are also...
So we gotta start buying them again?
I haven't been over there for a minute to get anything, but I'm like, if I'm over there when my buddy takes
What's
me,
more haterade?
I might grab... I'm supposed to have some orange over there. I think he didn't drink yet, but it might be a little not so fresh now.
so
And it was super tart, so you'll like it.
this, it all just works really well together.
And
there's
it
not
kind of
necessarily
almost
anything-
shouldn't.
There's almost there's nothing that's like, oh, this is the best ever,
The marshmallow.
but it all works so fucking good.
Absolutely love that cherry almond combo. The malts bring out a little bit of a chocolate note. It reminds me a lot of, I get those damn chocolate cherry cordials every year for Christmas.
Lucky bastard.
Oh,
Just
I get
just chocolate cover that.
I get a box.
Chocolate cover the chocolate covered cherry cordial?
Yeah, they're cherry cordials are
Double
chocolate.
chocolate?
But you add almond to that, and that's basically what this is. And I'm enjoying the shit out of it. It's a family staple. Literally all of us except my brother Brett get the cherry cordials. Brett gets Whoppers. He doesn't like cherry cordials.
With an almond dust on
Wait,
it.
so he goes to Burger King and you guys get cherry cordials?
No, the candy Whopper.
Like the gummy burger?
No.
I'm not well versed in
Whoppers
candy.
with the malted.
Malted milk balls.
Oh, those are disgusting.
Brett loves them.
What? Brett, you're still an awesome guy, but you kind of almost went down to half a point.
Literally, Jeff, his wife Kelly, myself, we all get the chocolate covered cherries. We get the cherry cordials. Brett gets Whoppers.
Rob asks, is Brett a commie? Also, Chris and I is clarifying, this one was brewed at Windmill with all three Listerman brewers when they're in Chi-Town
Oh,
for
nice.
the
That's fun.
FOBAB festival, the
Festival of
FOBAB.
beer? Yeah. That one I want to go to every goddamn year.
Festival of Barrel Aged Beer.
Yep.
Why haven't I been invited this year?
You have.
We have.
John brought it up the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Clearly, we couldn't make it work then, huh?
Evidently, you're in Miami every fucking goddamn
Actually, I
time
think
this
that's
is...
happened.
You know,
Pretty
I can only apologize so much for work and dictating my life schedule.
Listen. Work, Festival of Barrel-Aged Beers.
I'm the only person that goes on the road with my boss. Like, if I can't go, we can't go. So if I'm on the schedule already, I'm on the schedule.
I'm fairly certain there's a thing called sick days, but
Yeah, when we pay thousands of dollars to be at a place, I can't sick day that one.
Go get someone else to go.
There's no one else to go. That's the problem.
anyway, so
I gotta sack up on those ones.
you're not an indentured
Make next
servant.
year's in Chicago. There we go to the Festival of Barrel-Aged
So,
Beers.
See, I just gotta get my request for the time off before I know when the dates are for our work thing. Then I'm good.
all right, so back to what we're doing.
This is very pertinent.
Other than making fun of Matt for thinking he's an indentured servant at work.
I'm not a Dutch. I'm just a highly
Pliable, do-it-all dish bitch. Huh.
I was gonna say a highly regarded employee, but
Well, we hold you in high regards for your dish.
I'm talking about my real job, the one that pays me, not this one. Here, yes, I'm an indentured servant. you had the roles reversed, John.
Anyway, holy shit, Windmill Listerman, you guys nailed this one. It's not overly sweet. The best part about this, because of the cherry and the stout, that fruit also like cuts that sweetness down a little bit. Because a lot of times these big stouts from Windmill can rot my teeth a little bit.
And then does the mallow cut down the cherry sweet? Like, I mean, there's layers of sweet cutting.
This is just stupid. Like, I'm having a blast with this beer.
Rob asked, "Can I sack up with an empty sack?"
Wait, what?
Can I sack up with an empty sack?
Is he asking you?
I believe that's directed at me.
Okay, then no.
Wait, can you sack up with an empty sack?
Sure, I haven't had balls in a while. It's fine. I don't think I ever got it back from my ex-fiance. It's fine. Self-deprecating humor.
And for some reason, Kelly felt the need to clarify, empty.
There's no little danners running around.
That is true.
That we know of.
Also true.
You know his pull-out game is not strong.
That's clearly wrong.
Matt just keeps hitting back.
Rob says hoodies and testes.
Woo!
Is that Tyler? Oh no, that's your OnlyFans. Hoodies and testes. You wear a hoodie, covers your sleeves.
Your
Anyway.
face is red.
We haven't seen that in a long time.
It's not easy to embarrass me. Ugh. John got me on that one. That doesn't happen very often.
Oh,
Ugh. I usually don't get embarrassed. Damn, you actually got me on that one.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that yet.
Uh,
That's a first.
fuck.
That's a
You
TBG
did get
first.
me on that one.
Which on the highlight is John's face is almost as red from laughing. You both are equally red for different reasons.
All right, so back to this beer.
Which also has a red ingredient, the cherry.
Thank you for making this, Wendell, to be honest. This is just awesome. I'm going to score it. I'm first. I'm giving it a 5. Like, as much as I like it, I can't give it anything less. Like, it may not be one of my all-time stouts. Like, if I'm going to compare it to one of my favorite River Norths or Revolutions or something like that, does it fully match them? No. But that doesn't make it not a 5. And to me, this is what it is.
Matt.
Not a beer I expected to give a 5 to, by the way. I've been not drinking this one. Like, it's been in there because I was afraid I wasn't going to like it.
You know, while Tyler was talking that entire 10 minutes, I was kind of going back and forth about this, falafeling between the 4, 7, 5, and 5, and I was like, yep, no, yep, no, yep, no. But then, by the time he got done talking, he was right at the end of it. There's no reason not to give it a 5, so that's what we're going with.
All right. Sorry, Chris. It is a wonderful beer. It is executed very well. If we're going to 5, that is a tingle your jingle.
It tingles my jingles.
That
It
is
jingles my
a
jingles. This
tickle
tickles my
Elmo.
fucking
That is-
Elmo.
That is fluffing your muff.
Jen's not on here.
And reality of it is, I mean, it's goddamn fantastic. But for me, it is a 4.75. It's really, really good. It is not that top tier that I enjoy, but my God, it is goddamn great.
See, that's where like Tyler's last statement is what because I was 4.75, feeling pretty strong about it, but he's like, but, end of quote, I can't see there's any reason not to give him a 5. And I'm like, you know what? He's right. Like, I was gonna go a strong 4.75.
Except my reason is it doesn't.
But it's just,
top.
I'm not trying to talk you into it, but just my logic is this was just so well executed on everything that I can't fault it. Like, even though it's not, like, I couldn't drink a whole can of this, I don't think.
I could.
It's done about as good as it.
Like, it's just so well done that I'm like, man, like, there's nothing to dodge
Because
here.
it's not overly sweet, I could drink a whole can of that.
It's amazing.
Would I drink 2 in a row? No, the sweetness would catch me by then. But I could drink a whole can. And honestly, there's not a lot of windmill stouts I can say I could drink a whole can of just because of how I don't like overly sweet beers. They nailed this. That was
It's also a very drinkable 12.
yeah, that was a very fun way to end this show.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm going to admit openly, that has been in the fridge since we bought it because every
Tyler
time I
was
went to
afraid.
grab it, I thought it would suck. Every time I went to grab it, I thought it would suck.
Matt, what's your beer of the night, buddy?
So, I'm going to go not best beer of the night, which should go to Windmill. I'm going to go my surprise beer of the night. And Chris Knight gives the double-fisted cheers emojis.
It's a good beer, Chris Knight.
And Kelly
damn
Moore
good
says
beer.
the apple, which we're not there yet, Kelly, but she says for her, the apple core is a 5, hands down. And in her opinion, this one was a 4.75. Not that you asked, but she's telling us anyway.
I'm with you.
Which I definitely get, I respect. And Ben Carnahan.
Ben.
Where have you been this whole
What's up, Benjamin Joseph
almost 2
Patrick
hours?
Carnahan?
Says happy Monday, boys, from Palm Springs. So he's getting around. Tyler is
he is
probably
a
wrong.
pilot.
Just assumption. Actually, I agree with Tyler, but if that's any 2 cents to you. So, best beer is the Windmill. My beer of the night is my surprise factor, the first beer we had. First beer is normally not something I like, and a dark lager, I don't know what the name of it was, Tyler can help me out, but that thing,
Tamave Pivo.
surprisingly good, crushable, well-flavored beer. I'm really impressed with that. As much as I'm going to seek that a Windmill, I'm going to seek that out as well.
Beer of the night for me, similar to Matt, it's not the best beer of the night, which is the Windmill beer. But I think the one that surprised me the most is the beer that is typically high average, but not top, and that's the Dragon's Milk. I really enjoyed that one. I really did.
We're fighting off screen.
Hey, for me, it's real simple. It's got to be the Windmill. And it's because I had... Sorry,
It's one
Windmill.
that deserves it.
I had 2.75 to 3 hopes on this. That was my scoring hopes. If it could be in that range, 2.75 to 3.25, I was going to be ecstatic.
Have we not established they're better than that? Like
I
en masse,
struggle
buddy?
to score their stouts a lot of times.
Because of the sweetness factor.
Oh, the sweet
I
fact,
give them bumps a lot of times because I know
you're
how
afraid
well
it's
they're
gonna
made.
give you
Diabetes.
I know how well they're made, but when I legit go, man, I'm about to go into a diabetic coma and I'm not even diabetic. Like,
yeah, your left arm comes down.
yeah. But this one was so damn good. Not only did it surprise me, it matched it in quality.
It is
So,
impressive how
it was-
lack of sugar there was in that. Like,
while
for-
being very sugary.
very sugary.
yeah,
It is the best beer of the night. Like, it is the best beer.
hands down.
Hands down.
Just not. I expect good things from Windmill. I like their stouts more than Tyler on average because I'm not as
I like Windmill
diabetes scary.
in general better than Dragon's Milk. I expect more out of them.
My number 2 was the same as Matt's number 1. That Pivo was stupid.
God, that hurts that we got a lot of
That
really.
Pivo was stupid today.
We got too many scores close, you and I. After
That was a fun night, and only one beer was under a 3. Actually, only one beer was under a 3.25.
And honestly, everybody watching tonight was so
That was fun. Having good
yes,
people,
thank you guys.
having good people watch the show and talk makes it even better. So thank you guys.
Which
You're
Rob says
awesome.
losing a foot, by the way, is a viable weight loss strategy.
That's what I hear.
That's clearly
it's
wrong.
the people who are watching and interacting and then meeting us out and about, like literally almost every single one of these fuckers we hung out with on Saturday.
Damn straight. Thank you guys
I
for
love
watching.
it.
Thank you guys for doing this. Beer of the night we've already established. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you to all our sponsors and friends, because Indiana Untap's a partner, not a sponsor. Want to make sure you guys always know that, just because it sounds bad if we lie. But everybody on that screen, thank you. Man, this has been a blast. We will be back next week with a guest. It'll be posted on Wednesday on who that is. I will talk to you guys later. I'm TBG_OpsGuy.
My dog being Q.
And behind the camera, the one, the only, you guys had to meet him in real life.
Like I said, the born again version, off-screen Matt.
Make sure you check out Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews, hosted by Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Our drunken reviews.
Later.
Oh, just because Rob is at the last one slid in. Glad you got a sip or two of his barley wine on Saturday.
Oh, that was fucking stupid.
And Kelly's giving a heart and 2 beer cheers as emojis.
Cheers.
That barley wine was stupid. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
I gave you
that.
a sip of mine on that. Yeah.
That was good.
Alright, now we're for real. BRB, not BRB, BB.
We're late. Bye.
Yep,
Just
bye.
bye.
Yep, that one.